How do you know you're trans? They have that figure there like it's a child, like it's a little kid. How do you even know what trans is? Couldn't even spell trans, let alone knowing what it is. Hey bro, it just is what it is. Like, it's tough, I get it, it's hard, it's rough for you. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Now, I know we're not all perfect, and no one's ever going to be all perfect. That's not what I'm talking about, and I don't think that's even what anyone's looking for or requesting. I think we need to get back to a point where we are seeking for Christ. Okay, so this mother is innocently walking through, I believe, the children's section in a library, and the book that she discovers is nothing short of disgusting. I'm going to show you guys this clip. We're going to walk through it. She was gracious enough to show us actually not only what the book looks like, but the content therein. And I want to pause throughout it and really read this thing with you guys so you guys can see, as I've talked about so many times, there definitely is a very nasty agenda, and you're going to see in this video here exactly what that agenda is and what to be on the lookout for, y'all. Parents, for your children, uncles, aunts, for your nieces, nephews, you know, anyone. It's serious. The proof is in the pudding. Let's get into this clip. Here we go.
I found this book in the kids section. I knew stuff like this had existed, but I've never seen anything myself. Are you ready for this? Just wait. Hey.
So the book is called Being You. She found this book in the children's section. Open it up. First page says, some bodies have a vagina. Some bodies have a penis. Every person's body parts look different, but there are some parts we all have. See what else we get here. When a baby is born, grown-ups might say it's a girl if their body has a V. I'm going to go ahead and replace those words there with the first letter they're in going forward. Or it's a boy if their body part has a P. Sometimes grown-ups aren't sure, but they choose the words girl or boy anyway. So now we're not certain. So sometimes grown-ups, we've been, you know, I know some people have children at an early age, but for the most part, people start having them closer to their adulthood, which means they've been well aware of the parts that they possess. So what they're saying here is that sometimes grown-ups may so happen to forget exactly what they have going on down there. So they'll just pick. What's with the false sense of justification? I think as adults, as parents, grown-ups, I believe we are all well aware. Besides the ones that I would say would need to seek help, we are all well aware of what we got going on down there.
I like him right now.
Next part says, what did your grown-ups call you when you were born? Some babies grow into a different gender than the one that grown-ups called them. There are lots of different genders that people grow into. It's like, can you tell me like what these kids or what people could grow into? Last time that I checked, there is a lot of growing that takes place in life. Absolutely, there's no doubt about it. But you don't grow into something different. If one has a P, it grows, but it doesn't grow into something else. Now, if you haven't caught this by now, I maybe should have provided this for you in the beginning, but viewer discretion is advised. This content, this conversation is a bit explicit. Now, going forward, if one has a V, Yeah, they may grow and become older in age, and they may become more mature, and things may start to happen with that. But the V does not naturally turn into a P over time by itself. So to make that false accusation is a bit stupid. Next part says some people are girls, some people are boys, some people are neither, some people are both. What? In the what? Some people are girls, some people are boys. Fact. Period. Should have stopped there. Some people are neither, some people are both. You can't be neither. And you can't be both. That's an abnormality. I mean, we're talking dysphoria at this point. You can't be both. What are some genders you know about? The only genders there are is male and female. There's only two. We can pretend to know about anything, but there's only two. Next page, it's okay to wonder, am I a girl? Am I a boy? Am I both? Am I neither? Maybe you already know. There's no right or wrong answer, and it's okay if your answer changes. So it's okay, I don't know, maybe this time I'm change this and go here, so we just get to kind of just do whatever we want to do. We just get to just, hey, I wake up one morning and this is how I'm feeling, so this is what I'm gonna rock with, and then the next day it might change, so I'm gonna go ahead and change because this book is telling me as a child, it's okay if my answer changes, so however I feel in the morning is just how I'm gonna be. Do we not see the destruction in this? Do we not see the false sense of like terrible guidance that's going on here? Like this is and then people try to say, even with these things here, people would try to say that there is no agenda. Who in the world makes such a thing like this? An individual who might have been confused of their own reality themselves? Let me know what you think, man. The question at the bottom says, what do you wonder about yourself? And what do you know? This is just creating so much confusion in kids. It's very sad. Whatever your feelings are, they are real and important. You are the expert in being you. Yeah, you're the expert in being you, all right, but it doesn't... They got these kids down here, it looks like with a father or maybe an older gentleman. Today I feel like a boy. And the girl says, I'm a girl. And then there's an I'm a girl too. Or it's like, it's so hard to tell. Is that a woman back there? Like, what are... This is ridiculous. I'm a woman. I'm an in-betweener? What is an in-betweener? Like you half-baked or something? Like not fully done? What do you need to turn up the temperature on your thought process or something? The next one says, I'm trans. What are you transitioning to? Hey guys, real quick, if you click the link in the description, it'll take you to Amazon where you can get your own copy of my book, Matters of Life, True Stories of Pain, Forgiveness, and Resilience. This book is filled with true stories from real people's lives, giving you the opportunity to connect, relate, learn, and overcome whatever you may be dealing with in life. So click the link and let me know what you think. How do you know you're trans? They have that figure there like it's a child, like it's a little kid. How do you even know what trans is? Couldn't even spell trans, let alone knowing what it is. It says there are a lot of ways to show the world who you are, and they are all wonderful. There are so many toys, clothes, hairstyles, and colors to choose from. You know what you like because it makes you feel happy and at home in your body. What is your favorite color? What do you like to dress up as? What do I like to dress up as? How about I not dress up as anything and just be who I am? It's the thought that I was talking about in the video that I cover with Nick Cannon and Candace Owens. And Candace Owens was talking about how there is an agenda because it's being pushed and it's being taught. And these are the things that I was saying, that even in the children's TV shows, the movies, the cartoons, and even the books, there's these innuendos, these ideas that get planted. It's a seed that's being planted that grows over time. That's the thing that's growing, is this sadistic seed that's being implanted in people at such a young age. There were no books like this around in my day and age. I could not find a book like this in any library, in any scholastic book fair. I could not find it. Was nowhere around. Because why? The agenda wasn't there. And yes, when I was coming up in grade school, there were still kids you could point out was like, oh, he's gay, she's gay. We could still point that out. It was still obvious, it was evident. But the agenda wasn't there to try to build a community. Like as if the homosexuality is a race, a whole gender of its own. It's trying to build a whole brand new community. This is sad by every metric possible, by every measurement, by every judgment. It's completely wrong. And I just encourage everybody, if you guys have children, if you know someone that has children, if you have nieces, nephews, people in your family, youngins, the youth, be praying over them, be watchful, even for yourselves, the things you expose yourself to, but understanding that there is an agenda, and we do want to keep an eye out on our youth and be an example to lead them in the right way, because there are so many things out here in this world attempting aggressively to lead them the wrong way. That's all I got for you guys on this one. I appreciate you sticking all the way through, guys. To the next one, I'm out.